Malaika, a Fuji musician, he has cried out, appealed to his fans and friends. He said Mcoluomo, Lagos Agbero, Bola Tinubu's boy, has hijacked his babe, hijacked his woman. Welcome once again to this channel. If you're just coming across it and you're not a member, kindly tap on the subscription button. And if you've been here with us or you're a returning subscriber, I say thanks for staying and thanks for returning. And please like and share this video. For those who do not know who Malaika is, he's a Fuji musician, like I said. Mcoluomo is a glorified big boy Agbero. And the woman in question is called Sindodo, a Yoruba Nollywood actress. You see, there are some kind of women who like hard men. Sindodo used to be with Mcoluomo, and somehow along the line, things didn't work well with them. You know, as a Muslim, you are permitted to marry as much as you want as a man. So, Mcoluomo is simply doing the work of God. What he has been told is acceptable, is allowed. So, Mcoluomo is going with this, going with that, hanging out with this and that. But, you know, Mcoluomo will not want a woman who wants to command or wants to say this or wants to do that or wants to appear so luminous. And this is an actress and maybe with her own character also as a person. Anyway, this didn't work out between both of them. She ended up leaving Mcoluomo. She used to be with Mcoluomo back then. Then Mcoluomo went on with his life, kept acquiring more women, and life went on. Now, what Sindodo did was to go to look for a man that has the same characteristics like the man she left. She went after Malaika. Both of them were together, but then that relationship didn't kind of bloom into marriage. You know, it's like they were just enjoying themselves. Now, she would have wanted Malaika to marry, but Malaika has a wife already too. And Malaika is like, you know what? All right, let's see how it goes. And you know, when another woman wants to come in, the other woman inside will begin to push, like, no, you cannot come in. Particularly if the other woman that wants to come is that popular person. You know how it is. She knows that this competition would not be too easy. So they pushed Sindodo out of that marriage story. And eventually, since they couldn't get married, no one stopped anybody from relationship or dating. So they kept dating themselves. And it seems Sindodo realized that this relationship is going nowhere. We are just, enjoying ourselves, and I'm not getting younger. I need to put myself right. I need to I need to make myself, at least be respectable. I need to do something. I need to fulfill destiny too as a human being. And she decided to do what? She decided to do another U-turn. She moved out of Malaika's life and moved into Mcoluomo's life. Do you know why? You see, when Malaika started, like any other person, it wasn't that popular. There wasn't much, it was just like this struggling Fuji musician trying to sing this and that. And, somehow, Sindodo, Sikiratu, she looked at him like, this guy doesn't even have that influence. Maybe he will become rich. Maybe he will be this and that. So, you know what? She went on. She went with Mcoluomo, the big boy. Now, Malaika finally made it to an extent. At least, it's not like Kwamwon, Washa Inde, but at least it made it. He was able to at least get to that point whereby, you will say, okay, yes, me too, I have change in my pocket. I have money to spend. I am popular. People know me. And you know how women do. Since the relationship between herself and Mcoluomo wasn't working, she tried to sneak herself back, like a bouncing ball. She tried to sneak herself back into the life of Malaika. And Malaika, of course, with his own wife, a woman who stayed with him when there was nothing. How then do you think? But at times when you like a woman, but she's not that kind of person that wants to stay with you when you are struggling, then you meet someone who is ready to go with you. Not because you don't like that one, but there is something about the other one that you like, but she's not a good person. Like, she's not ready to stay with you. She's not ready to sacrifice. She's not ready to do nothing. You know what I mean? So eventually she decided to do bouncing boy, bouncing baby ball, back and forth. This is what she is doing. Mcoluomo, Malaika, Malaika to Mcoluomo. And you know the sweetest of all of these things. Malaika and Mcoluomo are friends. I mean, Mcoluomo, you know him. He will come to your birthday. If you are his friend, he will come to spray money, he will come to do Lagos Big Boy, you know, that kind of thing. That's it. Now, when you see that kind of relationship and you see that a woman wants to come in between it and begin to jump from here and there, particularly a woman that could not stay with you when things were a bit rough, when things were not smooth. And that woman is trying to come back to your life when she realized that, yes, it seems you've got some change, some coins in your pocket, and she's trying to make herself relevant. And now telling you, not just for us to be in a relationship, I want us to settle down. Is it possible? So Malaika made sure that nothing serious, kind of came out in it, because she did not stay with him when things were rough, when things were not smooth, when he didn't have that fame, when there was no money. And this woman is trying to bring herself back, like, let us do this. But Malaika, a smart guy, he was just playing around it. Anyway, we all know that Mcoluomo, he has his own thing going, a lot of women and all of that. And, if Sindodo decides to come back, he is happy and he cares less about whatever it is anyone wants to say. Mcoluomo opened his arms wide to welcome Sikiratu back to his life. And moreover, we are talking about many years ago, and now Mcoluomo must have grown, he has met several women, he has gone through his ups and downs, and both of them, that's one thing about life. They've learned their lessons, they've grown, mature. They can now point to their differences. What was it that I was supposed to do? What was it that I wasn't doing right? Was I too harsh? Was I, is there a way I speak? Is there something about this woman? Because you see, this life is full of a lot of ups and downs. There are times that you are with someone and at that time you still cannot get things together, and eventually both of you split apart and you move around and you realize that person that you left is better for you, better for your life than these other worst men or women that you decide to go around bouncing with. But with all of this, there's something funny. Yes, we have said that Mcoluomo embraced her, accepted this and that. But this ex thing, it's so funny when, let's say, 2-3 men have dated one woman and they are friends. Some are saying, is not shame? Is it that this lady has no shame? This Sikiratu Sindodo, you are jumping from one A to B. Well, there are women like that. There are people who like to keep that circle. They don't go out more than the circle. If they've dated 4 men, 3 men like that in their life, they will keep turning around those 3 men. When they have problems with that one, they will jump into the arms of this one. So some women are like that. And some men, maybe they do these things too. So people are saying, are they not going to speak behind her, talk about it like, Sikira, Sindodo, this and that? That's what people are saying. Like, is there not going to be that, that kind of thing? Well, some people are saying maybe this is just a game, like they are just bouncing her like, she's a stupid one. If you finish with her, if problem starts, she will come to me again. I will service her. So she's just going back and forth like that. Well, anyone is free to do whatever they want to do as adults, but this is what people are saying, like, this one that this lady is just going around the same circle of men, back to back. What is going on here? Are you not sure? Are we not sure? Is she not sure? Is it that it's possible that these people can be talking about it behind, like, when she finish again, don't worry, and send that back to me after 6 months, that kind of thing, because we are not sure if Malaika or Mr. Mcoluomo, we don't know which one of them is serious with her. And I don't know if she herself is even serious, or she's just, come on, she's not a young lady anymore, bouncing from A to B, B to C, around the same circle. Come on. Well, this life is a game at the end of the day. That is what it is to some people, because Mcoluomo too, his legs are long. There was a time he was, frolicking with one, Edo girl, lady that claimed that no man helped her to create the interior decoration, furniture, whatever business that she is into, is hard work. She worked to get it. Well, we don't know the kind of work. There is always work. That's it. Maybe Sindodo, Sikiratu, is also doing her own work. She's working it to see where she's going to finally settle. It's possible that she knows the character of this man. That's why she felt or she's feeling comfortable. Or is she doing these things like pepper them? I don't know. Whatever it is, this is just life for you. So guys, this is the news that came on our desk. Maybe you're a fan of Malaika, or you like Mcoluomo, or Sikiratu Sindodo. You're also a fan of hers. This is just what it is. What are your thoughts? What are your suggestions? What are your advice? Let us meet at the comment section. Do not forget to like and share this video. And if you are a new person on this platform, please subscribe.